Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
There's a lot of guys out there, Mike, that over the last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback, but I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny. He is electric with the ball in his hands, both escaping the pocket and as a design runner. I think they need to lean into his strengths as a player. Don't shy away from him. Because when he's playing at the top of his game, man, he is the ultimate weapon.
Nice run on first down, leaves him with second and a yard. Another run here with Hall. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple. Off the play action, here's Fields. Pass caught, it's John Metchie. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They will run it over center with Hall. He'll push forward for about a yard. Grant Delpit up to make the play. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll go again with Hall. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And the Jets are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the lefty, 5'11" out of Oregon, Dillon Gabriel.
Now these are the kind of guys, Mike, that I really love coming out of college. Now, I don't love the fact that he's bounced around playing for 3 different colleges, but he played a ton of ball at big-time colleges, and he was one of the best players in the entire country. So, not the biggest guy, not the big arm the scouts love, but it's the intelligence, decision-making, and that experience. I think he's going to be able to lean on that and help him make this transition quickly to the NFL.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Will McDonald. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Out of the gun, Gabriel. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
And it's this pass rush. They've made their presence felt here in the early going. That's 2 sacks now for them on this opening drive, and you have to imagine, Mike, there's going to be more sacks to come if this offensive line doesn't clean things up.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The shotgun snap to Gabriel. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Jets offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. They go play action with Fields. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. A run here with Paul. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He'll try to run for it.
great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So on fourth down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The play fake. It's Gabriel. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On play action, it's Gabriel. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, here's Gabriel. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
29 yards. And the Browns first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another.
That one good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Jets have the advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now it's Gabriel. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
Complete to number 85, David Njoku. Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run with 4. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Browns first down.
That's another.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays...
In trouble, and down he goes.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Gabriel. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
This is a great example of why these outbreaking routes towards the sidelines are so critical to have great timing and rhythm between the receiver and the quarterback. In this case, he just can't quite keep his feet in bounds. Great effort to secure the catch, but
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Browns will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Penei Nwanwu now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. The number 5 overall pick, Mason Graham, there on the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
That's good for a Jets. 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Austin McNamara now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Now Gabriel. Now, here comes the screen to Ford. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Here's Gabriel. That's complete on the tight end screen. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. To throw is Gabriel. This pass caught by Judy. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and 9. Throwing again is Gabriel. Open man, right side. He's got it. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Again, it's Gabriel. That's caught by 4. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Second and 3 at the Jets' 35-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. Off play action. And he lost the football. And the Jets come up with the takeaway.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Fields now to throw on first down. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now Fields. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start first and 10. Looking to throw is Gabriel. Off-balance throw. It's complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Here's 4. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 15 on that game. First down, Cleveland.
First down. First and 10.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
go back to forward on first down. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jadian Sherwood there to meet him. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It's a short throw caught by Njoku.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Throwing on third down, Gabriel. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Jets offense ready for their first possession of this second half. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
Jets, first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
They go play action with Fields. And this one is caught with momentum. That'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Second down, it's Fields. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10. Open this drive on the ground with 4. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Again, it's 4. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
3rd and long. And here's Gabriel going deep downfield for Judy. And the Jets have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Jets offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Give up the middle with Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Whoa! And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Call it a gain of 13. And the Jets have a 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. go with the fourth quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll run, it's Hall. And this one's blown up. Good surge and drop him. Loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Now, feet. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. That's going to set up third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Fields to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Browns have it. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. A big play from the defense as they get the ball out, and they do something with it, too. A long return to set up terrific field position.
Every defender's dream, Mike, is to scoop and score. Well, in this case, he was able to do the scoop. He wasn't quite able to get the score, but nonetheless, that is a big return and a game-changing play by this defense.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on first and 10. From the shotgun, give to Ford. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Out of the gun, Gabriel. He's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Here's a screen set up for Ford. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. First down. Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Making the read, this is Fields. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out over in a flash, and he lost the football. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Browns offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. A give to Ford on the zone read. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jets' 19-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Gabriel. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
We got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
From the gun, here's Gabriel. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Another 3 and out.
So now a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to take over once again. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The rookie out of Michigan, Mason Graham. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Field snap on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
46 yards.
A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 47.
They'll drop to throw. He completes this one to Mechie. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
He's got room at the 30. Still on his feet. And he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get back to work. This is first and 10. Now Gabriel. That'll be taken in by 4. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 38-yard line.
Now it's Gabriel. He'll look underneath and find 4. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. With the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. The crowd at MetLife on their feet for third down. 4. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but They're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Downfield for Njoku. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call.
Automatic first down.
Now, first and goal. To throw is Gabriel. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now we get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Clock is stopped with 18 seconds remaining. So push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. They'll stick to the ground. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop them in the backfield. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This a potential game winner. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. This kick is good, and they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Back to throw is Fields. He airs this one out looking for Mechie. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock.
Brings up second and 10.
Here comes second down. Here we go. One final play. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.